crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest...
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. You just need to find it. Look out!
Oh, this might be the fall. Well, they're dead.
Al! God damn it, Al, talk to me!
So Barry's stuck down there.
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen. Barry!
He recovers fast, doesn't he?
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way! Man, what a drop! And don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Al, there's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Oh, yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al. I'm great. Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh?
I don't think you can see him, can you? You can just hear him.
You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al. I'll be waiting.
Barry,
the
just
farm.
wait for me, okay?
Al, I'm not staying here. It's suicide.
Why has he got his hand out?
I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Oh, there he is.
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
You're not exactly like some sort of warrior, Alan. Just, you've managed to cope with this. Why can't Barry learn to cope with it? Making fun of him. He might do the same job as you. You're the one who gets tired after 10 seconds of running. Not good. Is that trying to tell me to go that way? I want to go this way. Okay, maybe maybe that was why I shouldn't have gone that way. I need a weapon. Ow. Ow! Come get me, objects. Look at him, he's out of breath. So let's... Stop it! I want to explore. Thermos. Am I not meant to come this way yet? My thermos. I feel like I'm not meant to go this way yet. I think I'm meant to follow the light. Yeah, there's light over there. Maybe that's a flashlight. Come on, Alan. You can do it. If I stay close to a post, I'll be protected. Get in the light, Alan. I think that's a page down there, actually. Well, that's scary. Oh, Walter at the end. Who's Walter?
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
So, there's plenty of places to go, but without a light, I don't know whether I'm meant to be, like, I don't know where's safe. I mean, nowhere by the looks of it. But because he can't sprint for very long... one of my other big complaints about this is the fact that he can sprint for 2 seconds.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
I guess, like, it does add to the tension in a way, because it means you can't just sprint away from stuff. But the enemies that you fight are faster than you anyway. Nightingale arrests. Wait, I get
Agent
arrested.
Nightingale stared at the passed-out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
So who's Nightingale in all of this? I think Nightingale knows about this lake and is the person who is sent to deal with people who might be disturbing the thing that's here. Anything else up here? Can I not have that lantern? Give me the lantern. That generator's going to go off as soon as I get over here, isn't it? Right, so I've got a light, but it's only here. I need, like, a mirror. What's this way? It's just a dead end. So how do I get this light here to shine onto that over there? Can I potentially move the light? Yes. This looks like a thing I can move. Oh, wow. No, 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 no. That light's so powerful. I want to take that with me. Oh, I don't like that. The way that flickers. It's horrible.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Trust no one in the dark. Oh, I already know that. Being given repeating information now. So this is just going to be a section where I just have to make it to the next bit of light. Oh, there's so many. I'm never going to be able to do that. I can't dodge because there's too many of them.
I could sense the movement in the
Oh, I
woods
can
ahead.
tell I'm going to hate
Facing the
this
enemy
bit.
without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
I don't think I've ever encountered a game where I've been enjoying it whilst also getting so annoyed. Like, the story and the atmosphere and the way the combat is built, like, all of it is good, but the actual delivery of a lot of these sequences of being pressed by people and having all these people spawn in, it just goes beyond, like, challenging and just hits the point of annoying. When you've got a character who can't move faster than the people he's fighting and can only sprint for a few seconds, it's just frustrating to deal with. It makes me feel like there's a fundamental part of the gameplay that I'm not quite understanding properly. Cool. It's like they're going to throw things at me. There's no point in trying to start that generator, because all they're going to do is throw stuff at me. If I could kite them around, and if they didn't throw things, you could move them away. Like, how am I supposed to dodge these things when... Like, the ones in this section shouldn't be able to throw things. Right, I'm safe here. I also have no batteries. I should have picked those ones up on the floor. This section here, where you're being chased through the woods by loads of them, they shouldn't be able to throw things. So it sort of ruins the feel of playing that section. I can either go that way or I can go up. I want to see what's this way first now. I am so curious if it's just me. I don't want to look up any reviews for the game or anyone else's opinions yet, because I don't want to spoil anything. But I genuinely want to know if it's just me. If I'm having trouble with this, and it's a lack of my ability to do this particular kind of gameplay.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Oh, okay, so I can switch to heavy duty light. Any weapons yet? Thermos, spare batteries. Can I go in the tent? No. Alright, let's push on. I can't kill those things without a gun, right? All I do is burn the shield
The
off.
car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
Damage? Oh, the light.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had seen glimpses of the light before.
Oh.
I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
Again, I think that's Thomas Zane. Right, I'm going to leave this paused because I know that Adam's heading here now and I want to be ready. So I guess I'll take this off. Yeah, it's one of those things. Oh, there it is. I'll be back.
Hello, this is my stream now. I am in charge. Is it hardcore mode? Like if I died, you lose everything?
No.
That's fine then. What's sprint shift?
Yeah.
Who's this fucker? What smack?
Oh. He's doing something. It's like attacking with his. What's happening?
What's hit?
Just imagine that being in real life. Like, what's hit? How do I punch? And then someone just.
What's fist?
So this current juncture, you don't have a weapon.
Alright, so what's point?
You need to get past everybody to the next area.
Oh, right, okay. Where's the next area?
follow what the game looks like it's telling you to do. You played games before.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I've spent so long trying to figure out the story of this game. You being
I'd
dropped
seen
in the middle
glimpses
of
of
chapter
light
4.
I had seen it in my dream.
I'm now just looking out
It
for
was
bear
a strange
traps.
spaceman or a diver
You'll
in a
the
bulky
twinkle on the
suit.
floor, you'll see.
He was the one who'd been
Page
placing the
on the top.
pages on my path.
Letters, they're useful. You know what the book is to use them.
Intense. Get to the farm. Is it that? I see you. And I see you. I did not see you! Oh, there's a man with a sledge. It's Triple H!
Oh no, look out for the bear trap.
There's no time for bear traps. I've got... Fuck! We got chinned. Fuck! Ah, Triple H.
Not got any ankles left.
You doing right? Feel like you're making progress.
It's not FIFA, is it?
No, it is not FIFA.
Weirdly.
Right, hang on. I just got to listen to Jesus go on about shit.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I go pick those up.
Right.
Those flares, yeah. So next time you get attacked,
There's another one.
They're quite valuable.
So when I get attacked next,
Yeah, so you can press it and drop it, or you can hold it down and you'll hold it in front of you. And then you can walk through people when they don't attack it.
there's so many fucking bear traps. Who has this much money?
People want to kill bears.
Why?
From selling bears.
People don't like bears.
There's a tree. There we go. Follow the bear traps.
Checkpoint reach, look at you.
Better than you. Yeah. I think I'm getting radiation poisoning.
Yeah, you high beam that wall.
Why am I in Chernobyl? What the fuck's going on here?
Wait, you make it down there? Oh, you're going to be going past loads of important story elements.
No, we're back at the bear traps. We're fine. We're fine.
Does that not mean you're going backwards?
I don't know. Ah! What was that?
Find it.
A bird trap.
Stabbing her with an asthmatic. Oh, fuck off.
I like how you've immediately noticed that his stamina is awful.
Oh, wait, I ain't got any more flares. That was a brick wall. Uh-oh.
It's almost like you should have dropped one on the floor earlier.
Wasted.
See, how you're feeling is how I've been feeling playing this game.
Just play FIFA.
Adam's assessment, just play FIFA.
Let's crouch.
Mission control.
There's got to be some, like, special button.
Background.
Can't crouch.
Can't crouch?
Doesn't have the ability to crouch.
He cannot crouch.
That's not how
They've
his
not
legs work.
learned how to crouch yet. Oh. Oh.
Wait, what are you pressing there?
Tab.
I've never done that.
Well, I'm better than you, aren't I?
They probably showed me early on, but yeah, the fact you can, I didn't know you could switch.
Oh!
I've been able to switch shoulders. Good one. Good way to see your
Good
player.
waste.
Farm, farm, farm. Where's the farm? Farm!
It's in Chippy Norton.
Chippy Norton.
I can't tell if you're actually making progress or if you're running backwards.
Ooh.
Farm!
Some fire progress.
I can make that. I couldn't make it. Who is Alan Wake?
Okay.
Haha, shithouse.
The guy that you're playing as is Alan Wake.
They're so much faster!
Yeah, I know.
And I've got no stamina.
I love how you are basically sharing the complaints I've been having.
Oh my god, fucking run!
The fact that you can only run
It's like
10.
me.
That's what I was saying when I was playing it. I can run further than him, and I'm not fit.
Thank fuck I've got shit aim. Ah, get fucked. Wait.
You actually made it.
Get in the fucking house! How do I open the door?
Hello? Anybody here?
There was outside.
That's not good.
No! Danny, you're not! Please!
Batteries.
I hear someone screaming like, oh, actually, that's not true.
I think he's eating some of those chilies.
I like how he barked the wrong side of the door.
Oh!
Still work though.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
Oh!
Farm again. For the moonshine, you know. It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it.
Going on in chat.
They're in the loony bin. My buddy, Danny. I lost him.
You know, open man.
I don't know what the buttons are.
Not him.
You know what drops the flare? Why are you pressing it?
I thought it was the gun.
No, the gun is left click, I think.
Is it?
Real good movie. The best friend.
You just shoot with the balls.
I'm not allowed.
Oh, I will let it.
Who wrote this?
I love how he's not acknowledged the fact I'm just fucking firing the gun. Oh, Jesus is here.
I've run through every possible course in my head.
I'm missing so much important lore stuff. I might have to replay this at some
The
point.
story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her and me and everybody in this town. No one will survive.
it's for the purposes of
Darkness will
entertainment.
consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It's free, unstoppable. It used
Wait.
Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me.
I can hunt them.
It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this.
Ah, the fucking playing field has just been leveled, hasn't it, you bitches? Ooh, coffee.
I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way.
Guy doesn't drink coffee.
Bound by the events of
Look
the
at all
story,
this lore on the floor.
Huh?
Look at all these things he's running away from to go and fight people.
there have to be victims.
Wellies. What the?
Need some big ones.
Oh, shoot them!
So yeah, I probably should have mentioned the enemies are invincible until you shine your torch on their shields.
I
bro.
went
Okay.
farm again. For the
Yeah,
moonshine,
would have
you
been
know.
helpful information.
It's got the moonshine.
See, they're not gonna miss it.
Alright, let's go and get the
They're in
coffee.
loony-
It's the important.
If I continue like the dark
Shotgun ammo. I ain't got a shotgun.
writing won't save Alice. It's a
Get the
whole
coffee. Get the coffee.
kill her and me and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume
Right.
everything. This is what
If I go here. Ah, you're not so fucking good now, are you?
You didn't reload your battery. You broke your shield now, so you can shoot him. You got reload.
Let me guess.
You defeated someone.
victims along the way. Near escapes. Cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even
What's that
survive.
bear skin on the wall?
I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help.
It looks like a bear ran really fast into the wall.
Didn't make it through. Wait. The door's opened. It's round 2.
That door was already open.
No.
I could climb out through the broken window.
Just got the fucking door. I'll fucking climb down you.
The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car.
I need a car, he says, directly in front of a car.
Oh, here we go.
Barry wasn't up here.
How's Adam's driving ability? Oh, I've got it out.
Farm.
Hang on.
For a moment, I
Wrong
felt
button,
bad
wrong
for
button.
doubting him.
This is about you. This is about you accelerate F1 driving.
Barry was Barry.
Oh, fuck, it's actually wild.
It's just WSD.
That, you're getting drift on.
Oh. Gonna go off the cliff. Oh, there's definitely a secret on that door.
Sorry.
I'm definitely gonna have to replay this bit.
Oh, fuck you.
You might have to get out of the building.
Why do you want to get out? No!
I think you're better at combat than I am.
Oh, fuck off.
It's already there. You don't need to shoot those. Obviously better.
Oh, fuck you. How do I climb?
You can't.
Well,
I can't climb, you can't crash.
it's fucking... What can he do?
You can't even run 10 feet.
Fireworks?
It's a bit weird.
I've only got 2 bullets left.
Well,
Make
good
them
luck.
count.
Good luck.
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Progress!
Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
God damn!
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson. Shut up and shoot!
You're not in the
We have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al, did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stocked!
For that.
Hold on, I'll try to get the stage lights on.
Get me some fucking ammo! Shotgun.
Oh no.
insert battery in shotgun.
I'm so glad you decided.
I have had enough of this sports game.
So what do you think? What's your opinion?
I better than you. That's my opinion.
To be fair, you were. So what do you think's going on in the game?
So there seems to be some sort of zombie apocalypse,
Yeah,
and there is a man I'm guessing called Alan.
he is called Alan.
Yeah, who's trying to find his friends.
Okay.
One of which is the promoter of this gig.
The pro. Okay.
Yeah. Who's kindly highlighted that there's shotgun and ammo around.
Right.
Beyond that, I'm a little bit lost by the Jesus thing that keeps happening. What's the torch? What's the intensity on the torch? Like, what's like this? And he's like, this is normal. This is extreme.
Give my throne back. Well, wasn't that fun? So what you just watched is my friend Adam, who came over to drop off some horrendous chilies. Adam never played before, so we just sat him down and was like, have a go. So what you just witnessed was somebody who's never touched this game before having a random go at it. And you know what? I think he did fine. I think he did pretty well. The only thing is, because he was going through, obviously blind, he may have missed some important stuff. So after this stream, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to replay the part that he went through. And what I'll do is I'll put in any clips now of anything I find or like conversations and stuff that I may have cut out because we were talking over it. So it's the next day and I'm back on Alan Wake. I've got to the checkpoint where Adam started playing, so I'm just going to run through, and anything that I missed when he was playing, I'll just cut to that and either read stuff out or leave something on, and then discussion, etc. And then we'll get back to the actual playthrough that I did yesterday when I was playing on stream. So this page at the diver place is down in front of you. I read this in a little bit in the actual stream, so no point reading it now. So this is the abandoned derelict house that Adam ran past. There's obviously a thermos up there, but there's also a page here, which I've not collected. So this page, the patients escape the lodge.
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
Ooh, interesting. So there was also a shotgun here, which would have been very helpful for Adam.
Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
Well, he made it anyway without the gun, so I guess that's impressive on its own. The taken are filled with darkness. How do I get the thermos? Is there a staircase around the back? Oh, that's a bear trap. I thought that was another page. I was about to run over it. Alright, so this thermos is one we didn't collect. Anything else of value up here? No, but I can drop down into here. That's a shame. Thought there might have been a secret. Okay, that looks like everything that would have been useful at this house. So which direction did I come from? I think I approached the house from this direction, right? Yeah. So it looks like Adam did go the right way, which was that way there. I doubt there's anything in this direction. Nah, just more forest. So this whole section that Adam did, he was meant to have a gun. I think he did alright, considering that he's never played this before. And also this isn't exactly the kind of game you would normally play. As you saw by the numerous mentions of FIFA. I was wondering why this is so much easier, by the way. I switched it to easy so I could do this section without worrying. And you know what? It's way better. Okay, so I see something. More of them. These are the sections that do frustrate. Let's just keep pushing forwards. Yeah, there's a light ahead. There's no sense wasting ammo when there's light literally right there. That's the house.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Okay, so I missed a little bit of the story there. So this must be Walter. And we saw the page of Walter having got to the farm and seen something terrifying and tried to get away. And obviously there's the guy inside bleeding that Adam found. That must be Walter. And in the conversation, he says that that's the guy that we saw in the prison. He was the guy that was... he was locked up in the cell and started talking about aliens, I think. But we'll see that guy in a sec anyway.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Please! What are you? No! Don't!
The front door was locked.
I suppose I should really be going upstairs, shouldn't I? So this conversation here, I didn't actually get to listen to properly, so let's listen.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy. Who wrote this crap anyway?
But something that I missed when I was playing through yesterday, there's multiple mentions of how the moonshine supposedly gives you like more insight because the water that it's brewed with comes from Cauldron Lake. So Walter was one of the characters who seemed to have insight when he was in the prison cell, even though it seemed like he was insane. That likely came from the moonshine, in the same way I think that the two rockers, Tor and Odin, also got some insight from this moonshine as well. This TV that we're going to approach now, Alan speaks to us through this, and after having edited the footage, this is very important. And I missed it, obviously, so let's listen again.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who will help me. I'll make it happen.
So a lot of what we've just heard there will also make a lot more sense towards the end of this episode of my stream you're watching now, because there's a bit more of a reveal towards the end of this. But I do find it curious how he's saying that in his story that he's writing that's coming true, people still have to die, and there still have to be victims. Otherwise, it's not a believable story. Like, is it that the power that inhabits the lake will only work if it's being fueled by pure creativity? And the only way to do that is to create a genuinely good, interesting story. I don't know. It's quite hard for me to go into too much detail about this here without revealing details that we're going to see later on in this episode of the stream that I've done. Like, I'm doing this now with knowledge from further into the game. So I'm trying to avoid that, because obviously if you're watching at home, I don't want to give away anything before it's revealed, because I'm not a big fan of spoilers. And I know it's not really a spoiler, because you're gonna see it in like 40 minutes time or whatever. It's like however long's left of the video, but yeah. Anyway, let's carry on.
Cats. Let me guess. Danny, huh?
This is so much easier on easy. I'm tempted to switch it to easy when I play next time, just so I can enjoy the story and not have to worry about the combat. Because so far the combat's been the least interesting part of it for me. The story's the interesting part.
The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
So this appears to be new. Adam didn't even look down here. Cache. Let's see what Adam could have had. Flashbang. Flare. I mean, we stock up on the stage in a second anyway, but... There's no hidden writing on the wall anywhere, is there? This is just a dead end. So I just found a page, before you get into the car, on the floor here. Let's read this one. So this is Hartman considers Mott and Wake.
For a moment, Hartman considered strangling the idiot. Mott was mean-spirited, but easily manipulated. An emotional infant who lived for his approval. Wake, by contrast, was a far more difficult subject. Mott had given him too much leash. In 2 days, who knew what could happen? Hartman would have to find a way to rein him in, and quickly.
If Wake is writing this story, did he create these people? Did they exist before he wrote the story? Because he's only just arrived in this town. How would he know to create, like, to include Hartman and Mott and all of these people, Nightingale, in the story? How does he know they exist? Does the lake give him that power?
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I'd made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Okay. There is a thermos on the floor on the route down to the farm. I'll have that. So there's another Firewatch tower up there. Oh, and another car. There's the hunting rifle in this tower up here. I kept saying where was the hunting rifle. Clearly in a place that I didn't go to. And then this was the hunting rifle ammo. I will exchange the shotgun, actually. Love the hunting rifle, especially if I'm playing on easy. And then we've also got a radio here.
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the Weather Service reckon it'll last until morning, at the very least. Pertaining to that, let me read that missing persons alert again. The Sheriff's Department's still looking for a Caucasian woman, 30 years old, slim and blonde with blue eyes. She may be lost in the woods, and it's possible she's been injured in a car accident. If you see her, please make sure you get her indoors and call the sheriff. It's bad weather to be caught out in, so if you see someone in the area who maybe looks a little confused, give him a hand, all right? This is Pat Maine on KBF FM, hoping you're all safe and warm tonight.
Music, no! Alright, let's get out of here. Okay, so I can continue down that way, and I think it'll take me to the farm. There was a building that I missed on the way past. I was tunnel vision a little bit. This one here. Let me see what this is. Maybe a cache? Hopefully this is worth it, because that fight just took a lot of munitions. They've got batteries. So there's another cache here. But I mean, flashbangs are very powerful, so obviously it would be worth it. I can go upstairs. What value is there to going upstairs? I guess you could change cars if you want to. How did Adam miss all of this? I guess I'm going the long route and you can take the short route. This place is a lot bigger than it seemed when Adam was playing it. You drive all the way around the edge. Ah, Adam was here. Aha. So this gate here, I think, was closed after this gig part that we haven't seen yet. And so let's have a look and see what's through here. It's inside this barn. I mean, it's a little unnecessary to have this cache here when the stage is covered in ammunition. Alright. Nothing else around here, is there? Ooh, a shack. Never know. Maybe a thermos. Oh, it's an outhouse. What the shit? That has not happened before. Found a gravesite, just got attacked by a bunch of skeletons. What's the purpose of this? There's nothing here. No, absolutely no clue. I don't know if that's a reference to something, like an Easter egg or what, but... That's so strange. I'm still so confused about those skeletons. Like, what was that? Maybe somewhere further down the line we get attacked by more of them, and that was just like a place where you could see them early. But anyway, the last thing we need to do is we need to see this cutscene here. So I didn't get to fully experience what was happening. So we approach the stage. Here we go.
To be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Ow! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
God damn.
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Okay, and so this is how this encounter begins. That's your word. Okay, let me just jump to this. Because we had that little deviation with Adam playing for a little bit, and because I've had to go back and look at some of these things, I think what I'm going to do is split this part of the stream into 2 episodes to go on YouTube rather than putting it up as one. Because normally what I do is I split each episode, I say episode, like chapters, etc. What I normally do is split each episode of Alan Wake, so Alan Wake is split into episodes, into 2 episodes, 2 parts for my YouTube videos. But because of this extra time, I'm going to split into 3. So this is going to be the end of this one. So obviously what you're getting now is me the day after, and I have the extra knowledge, so I'm not really going to sum up much about the story so far. What I am going to say is, putting the game on easy just for that little bit made it so much less stressful. And there's obviously big debates about whether or not games should or should not be played on what difficulty, and anybody who doesn't let anyone else play on a certain difficulty is a prick. But I quite enjoyed just going through that casually and being able to actually just experience the game rather than having to worry about the threats. And I think, obviously, the next part you're going to be watching is going to be from yesterday, but I am tempted to play the next 2 chapters, next 2 episodes, episode 5 and episode 6, in easy. just because I want to enjoy the story and I don't want to get frustrated by the combat. And I don't know whether the difficulties of the combat are just me or whether other people may have had those issues as well. And it's just that the way that I like to play games, the way that I have played games, doesn't gel very well with the way that the combat in this works. And maybe it's supposed to be this frustrating and difficult because it is effectively a survival horror game. But for me, because the story of this is so interesting, and because the aesthetics and the look and the way it's been built are so interesting, I don't want the experience to be ruined by getting annoyed by the combat. And that's been happening for the last 2 times I've played it. So I think, obviously not the next episode that you see of me playing this, but the one after when I come back, I'm probably just going to put the game in easy. I don't care if anyone's gonna be like, if you play it on easy, it's too easy. I don't care. I want to experience the story, and I don't want to get bogged down by the combat. The only place that it's probably going to cause a problem is if there's like some sort of boss fight that feels less interesting or intense because I'm playing it on mode that is too easy. But I'm going to consider that a worthy sacrifice to not get frustrated and to just enjoy the game for what it's supposed to be, which is a very well written and well created like story game. If you are watching this on YouTube, Adam, who was playing earlier, you might recognize him from some of the other times he's played games with me on my channel. Like, he was in The Forest, he's been in Phasmophobia a lot. He just popped into the stream because he was nearby and he was bringing me something. And we thought it'd be funny for him to sit down and just have a go at this game that he's never played. So hopefully people enjoy that. Like, it is a little bit of a break from the formula, I guess, of the rest of the episodes. Some people might find it annoying if they're watching this to join me on the adventure of the story, but that's why I've gone back, and that's why I've made a point to go through the parts I missed and make sure I didn't miss anything important specifically. So yeah, the next part of this will obviously open with this stage fight. There won't be a particularly solid introduction, but I guess when I split these in half, anyway, they don't have introductions, they just follow on. And I'd find it really weird if people were watching one of the later parts without watching the earlier parts. That just doesn't make any sense. Unless you know that something big happens in a game and you want to watch the reaction of somebody playing that part. Anyway, I'm rambling. Thank you for sticking with this. And yeah, enjoy the next part, which is Yesterday, Brad. And when I come back for the next actual episode of Alan Wake, it's really hard because the Alan Wake's chapters are called episodes. I usually call my videos episodes, even though in the titles I call them parts. So I'm getting mixed up in my own head. But yeah, I'll be back with the next Alan Wake episode in my next part of my video after the next one. And I'll be able to summarize the stuff that I figured out from the editing process and from going back then. Because obviously the bit you're going to see next video that comes out, doesn't have the additional context of having... Just, it's fine, Brad. You don't need to explain. People understand. All right, see you in the next part.